Hello, everybody. My name is Christian Slider, and welcome back to That's the Flavor, your weekly podcast where I sit down with my friends and talk about my life. Sometimes we tell stories, we just talk, random things like who would win in a fight, some ducklings or Shaquille O'Neal bread. Maybe if we want to make a movie about a cello killer. We do a lot of fun things here. Maybe we talk about how I drove into a house. There's a lot of maybes, a lot of up in the airs. But either way, it's the podcast. It's That's the Flavor on your favorite podcast feeds every Monday. That means wherever you find your podcast, it's probably there. And if it's not, let me know on Twitter, at That's the Flavor on Twitter. This week, I am joined again with Ozzy, obviously a returning guest. He's been here. He's a veteran at this point. If you look at the amount of That's the Flavor episodes he's been on and the amount of That's the Flavor episodes that are out, he's a That's the Flavor veteran, technically. And then we have a new guest, a new recruit, someone we're going to take through the basic training ringer this week, Brady. Welcome to That's the Flavor. How you doing?
God, thank you so much, Christian. It's a pleasure.
Man, Ozzy, I don't know, but by the sound of his voice, I don't think he thinks it's a pleasure. I don't know. What vibe are you getting here? Because I don't get that.
You just said you were going to put me through the new recruit ringer. That doesn't exactly sound like a welcome.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
All right.
What?
Look, so you're right. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be real honest, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with That's the Flavor thing anymore. Like it's kind of falling apart. You know, like we got a leaky roof. The floor has a hole in it. Like things are bad.
I'm just trying to flavor.
I'm just trying to think of nonsense to say right now, and like that wasn't what I meant. It just kind of happened, Brady. We're not gonna put you through anything too rigorous, except for everything. But just it's gonna be okay.
Getting a few mixed messages from this apology, but it's all right.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. That's what we do here on That's the Flavor.
Oh God.
We send mixed messages. But audience, I hope you guys have had a good week. I hope you guys are having a good Labor Day because that's when this episode comes out. And yeah, so for you guys know Ozzy, I'm gonna skip over him at least for now until we get through good old Brady over here. Mm-hmm. But Brady, I feel like I finally realized who you were and that you existed in my junior year of high school, meaning your sophomore year, if you can do that math, audience. I know it's difficult. Yeah, carry the two.
So he's 5 years older, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Ozzy's got it. 5 years, yep. No, but I feel like we kind of became friends, like really good friends, especially my junior year of high school, your sophomore year, and then throughout until I graduated and even past that. And yeah, something just kind of clicked. We were in the same fall festival troupe for Shakespeare, and from there things just kind of snowballed. Then we had the spring show of Midsummer, everybody's favorite. The thing that I kind of mystically talk about on the show is Midsummer, but don't worry, audience, we'll get to that.
Oh,
eventually.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Probably more next week than this week, I think, but we'll get to that because we got a special episode next week. That's all I'm gonna say, chat. You're not chat. You guys are audience. God,
we're streaming now.
I hate it here. I do too many things and I confuse them. But Brady, what is your go-to Christian Slider memory? I know we have a lot, and I feel like there's a lot of good ones. But like, what is your go-to? If you had to like immediately explain our friendship to someone, what would it be?
Well, I'm going to tell one for Midsummer, if that's all right.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I think that what just really just summarizes you as a person in its entirety, I can do it in one sentence, is when on the night of the show, you fell down the stairs.
This was also Friends.
Yeah, good. It's iconic, really.
And also, I want to make the note real quick that it was not the night of the show. It was the day of the student performances.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that counts as a show.
Yeah, but it wasn't the nighttime.
You were supposed to be in it, is the point.
Uh-huh.
Fell down the stairs.
Hey, I was still in it, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
just a little drugged up.
Better half, where you pull through and, do what your job is effectively. But man, I just remember those, like, I don't know, 20 minutes from when someone comes and says, Christian just fell down the stairs. And I say, what? And they're like, Christian fell down the stairs. And I can't help but think, Yeah, of course he did.
God, my favorite thing from that was the fact that I fell on the stairs. Everybody behind me on the stairs was like, "Christian, are you okay?" And I just perfectly stood up. I was like, "Oh man, my elbow's like busted open. It made my head hurts a little bit." And I walked up to Hewlett because it was mic check, and so I was like rushing down the stairs, slipped in some dress shoes,
Yeah.
and I walk up to Hewlett and I go, "Hey man, I'm gonna need some help with this." And he goes, "Oh." He's like, what do you mean?" He's like, "Oh." Oh, and then Nick is up on the stage ready for mic check, and he goes, "Christian, what are you doing? We have mic check right now. Quit being an idiot," or something along those lines. And I was like, look at me,
Oh my.
I'm damaged.
Now
Like,
that's classic Nick.
yeah, he was like, "It's time for mic check." I was like, "I'm damaged. Like, what do you want from me?" And
That's never
then-
what you want to hear from a teacher when you go, "I need help with this," and they say, "Oh." There are like few reactions I can think of that would be worse than "Oh."
Oh. And then, of course, you go to what happened after, and like, so we get through the performances. Everything was a little rocky, but it was fine. My more favorite part of that day was, of course, the like afternoon run through, because there was the opening scene, and I was doing a monologue or like a scene with Ellen, and then at one point, Mrs. Hench had to go, and she was like, "Hey, Christian, you need to redo this. We can't understand you." When, mind you, cut back to me, and I thought I was perfectly clear, and everybody could hear me, and it was fine. And I paused, and I go, "What?" I go, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, we can't hear you right now. Do you need to go to the hospital?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine. It's okay." And then I like struggled through the scene. Went off stage, just kind of sat down, and was like, "Shit, all right." Got to scrape myself together. And then, of course, Ozzy falling off the stage twice, mind you. That was also a highlight of that part of that day. But man, Midsummer is just, it was a show, and I can't wait to talk more about it next week. As well. Hopefully, I'm talking all about said next week's show. Hopefully it actually happens. Knock on wood.
He says he hypes up Midsummer, and the next thing you know,
Look, I have, okay, it's a very schedule heavy show, all right? There's a lot of moving parts, and by that I mean there's 3 people instead of 2 guests. Like there's 3 guests instead of 2, all right? There's a lot of moving parts.
1.5 times the number of normal moving parts.
All right, you know what, Brady? I don't need this kind of sass. But Ozzy, we have talked before. You've given me your favorite Christian Slater memory. What is your second favorite? Let's say you're at a party with Brady, and he already says you're number 1. What's your number 2? Because you don't want to seem like you're repeating him. You don't want to seem like you're Brady's wingman. No, you're your own person. Like, what's your second go-to?
What's wrong with being my wingman?
Brady, I'm sorry, no one wants to be your wingman. All right.
Wow, that's a whole other.
I was that one time, I think, maybe, depending on how you look at it, and like that didn't. It worked out pretty okay, actually. So I'm okay with being your wingman.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, I take it back.
That's beautiful. That was beautiful.
All right.
I feel like you having that moment, you're like trying to force my hand and think of a moment like that as my second favorite memory.
I mean, not really. I'm just making comedy happen.
Yeah, well, just like Brady said, there's a whole lot out there. I think number 2. All right, and audience, I want you to hear me. This might sound bad, but I assure you, nothing was wrong with this. So, senior year,
I don't like this.
like a whole bunch of our friend group would eat lunch in the choir room. Well, Christian liked to disappear sometimes, and it's fine. It's Christian. He'll always come back eventually. And he comes out of our music library, and he's like in the shadows, like his head just like slightly poking out, and he's just holding this toy rifle that we had in one of our productions, and he's just like staring with a grin, just walking out. Like, words can't do that memory justice. An image that
I have never heard that story before, and I don't think your words did do it justice, Ozzy.
I don't know. Like, it's an image, man. It's an image that I think will be with me till the day I die.
So Matthew, obviously, been on the show a couple of times. The audience, you guys know him, you love him. He at one point, like a couple of months ago, tweeted me that photo and was like, 1945, like color, not what was it? It was like I'm butchering it, but it was like World War II soldier touches down on the beach for the first time, 1945, colorized. I was like, what?
You're so true.
Brady, I'll see if I
sorry.
can't find the photo, and then I'll send it to you, Brady. But man,
I need that to haunt my dreams at night.
I think it was better too because you were doing like the Vietnam voice that you do, so it just really added to the whole experience.
Ozzy, the what?
Oh, you don't know the Vietnam?
oh wait,
voice.
do you not know the Vietnam voice?
You have to know it. The One Nut Wonder.
Yeah, I do.
All right,
There
but
it is.
you know, audience, here we go. Buckle up, strap into your Honda Civic, your Toyota Camry, maybe your Ford Fusion. Buckle up, strap in, because we're taking you and your family for a ride here on this episode of That's the Flavor. Assuming you listen to this in your car with your family, but maybe you listen to it in your office. But still, you should have your office chair installed, seatbelt ready to go. So the Vietnam story, the Vietnam voice, it's a specific story, audience, and you know it may get a little wild. So just if you need to skip past a couple minutes here, go ahead and do that, or don't. But it's now time. So I don't even know how this came to be actually, which is really funny because at one point in time now it just happened. Like I don't remember the origin point. So like Ozzy, it could have been when I was born for all I know.
It honestly could be.
Like-
It really. It was something you created, or maybe it was your past life. Honestly, like you know it.
Are you saying in my past life I was in Vietnam?
Who knows?
Dude, could you imagine?
Damn,
Huh. Wow.
that's deep.
I just think the story definitely has an emotional connection.
Yeah.
And audience, you'll hear it. I think Christian is getting ready. Oh, I apologize. The pups are going crazy.
Oh no, the pups.
Ozzy, what kind of pups do you have?
Don't ask him that while the pups are barking, because he's gonna need his mic again, and then the pups are gonna bark more.
Fine.
We gotta wait till he's back.
Dog mixes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, audience.
Continue.
Back in Nam, I was a sniper, sitting there on my post when two shots rang out. One killed my best friend. The other shot off my left nut. I passed out from the pain. When I woke up, I was on an operating table. They told me, "Sir, we had to replace your left nut with a frag grenade." They sent me back out into the battlefield, and I was destroying everyone. I was winning the war. They started calling me the One Nut Wonder. But the only issue is sometimes when you go into the bathroom, you pull the pin on the grenade. And so, lots and lots of plastic surgery. Lots and lots of plastic surgery. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the One Nut Wonder story.
I've never heard that in its entirety. I guarantee it. Or I
No.
would.
And that wasn't even the proper voice. That was a little higher than I normally do. But to be fair, I don't do that voice often anymore because it kind of messes with my throat. So, you know.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something, you know, I do occasionally, you know. It's like smoking a cigarette. You know, I just kind of do it occasionally. I'm joking. Mother, if you're listening to this, I do not smoke. I know other people that smoke occasionally.
I'm a social Vietnam storyteller. I only do it with friends. I swear. I don't have a problem.
I realized what I said and then had to walk
yeah.
it back immediately.
Oh.
Oh, whew. It's
Casual
like
smoker.
oh man. But yeah, the Vietnam story is just, I think, a testament to time. And of course, oh hey, it's Ralph. Ralph, come here. Ralph, come here. Ralph, come here. Ralph. Okay, bye. So for those of you who don't know, audience, Ralph is my dog.
I was thinking
If they
about
didn't know that, that would be kind of creepy, honestly.
Yeah, he came. Ralph, come here. No, come back. Oh no. Okay, bye. Yeah, he came upstairs, grabbed the toy, looked at me, and then walked away. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
That's like the most heartbreaking feeling in the world.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look, Ozzy's dogs love him.
Ralph, don't bark. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. I'm trying to record a podcast. Don't do this.
It
Don't do it
doesn't
to me.
work no matter how much you tell them. They
I love
just
you, Ralph,
know.
but don't do this. He's staring me down right now. I'm not gonna win this one.
He's got to take your webkin again.
No, it's in the corner. He can't get it.
Oh.
But Ralph, I swear. But I want to talk about my Walmart experience from hell. So audience, we were trying to record this podcast. Mind you, I'll say we started at like what, 4:50? We'll say, all right, hang on, we gotta pause this. I gotta get Ralph calmed down. Pause the recording. It's fine, I'll have to edit it. God damn it. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta edit now. Dang it. Ralph.
You know, he could have just said, you know, take it away, boyos. But no, he doesn't care about us.
No.
All I'm saying is I really hope he listens to this. And the audience, if you're ever so lucky to hear this, just know that Brady and I both feel betrayed and hurt by Christian.
We're just guests, Ozzy. He's the host.
Yeah, but you know, the host should care about us. He shouldn't just be like, it's fine, I'll edit them out. You know, he's editing out our breathing. And
You'll
then in
learn
return,
the host never cares.
it hurts.
Does
To think he was our friend.
You think that? And then he goes to quiet his dog down. That's what they all do.
You know, that sounds really That sounds really bad. He's going to quiet his dog, like.
Yeah, the way I said
no.
that, he's gonna go shoot him or something.
Yeah, that's an old yeller right there. Like, oh no.
About 10 seconds, we just hear a gunshot.
Like, wait, Brady, I'm pretty sure you were in the class when Christian old yellered me in the back of. Yeah, it was Shakespeare. I'm pretty sure when he old yellered me back in the classroom.
Oh yeah. So he has a history. That's what you're saying.
Yes. See,
Ralph,
he's not going well. Ralph, run while you can.
He's not doing a good job of this. I think he's only made. Has Christian ever talked to a dog before?
It doesn't sound like it.
I'm just imagining him just standing there having to trying to have a normal conversation with him.
He's like,
Ralph,
sits
no.
him at the table. Ralph, you know better.
Ralph, let's talk about this one.
Oh.
Hi. How we doing there?
What did you do to Ralph? You sick son of a bitch.
Look, he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop barking, Brady. I did what I had to do.
I'm sure you did.
Isn't that right, Ralph?
Quick disclaimer, That's the Flavor Incorporated does not in any means associate themselves with animal brutality. Thank you.
Oh, it's fine. We haven't brought the episode back, Ozzy. It's fine. They don't know.
Oh, no. I really think you don't need to edit as much as you think you do.
Oh, why did you guys keep it going while I was gone in the background?
That's for you to decide.
God, man. Okay, well, you should have hinted at that before I talked about or hinted at maybe hurting my dog, who I didn't hurt. Jesus.
Well, it's fine. We just kind of talked about old yellering me in the back of the classroom.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Weather's pretty nice these days, ain't it?
Jesus. All right, let me go shut the upstairs door, and then we'll get back at this. Well, not back at this, but like back at this. Because I'm gonna cut a section of this out now, because I don't want people to think I'm abusing my dog.
Don't worry, we had the disclaimer. Wait.
Hello, everybody.
No, Christian, I think you can save this. You can just make like a quick disclaimer, and you just like stick it in the middle of the recording. Like an actual disclaimer. Just be like, real quick, they make a joke about animal brutality. Just note that none of them, in fact, brutalize their animals.
That's a good word, Ozzy.
Thank you.
Brutalize.
Allalatize.
Hey, don't forget that unvoiced TH in there. Don't forget the TH. But we'll see what I do with the episode. I want to talk about my Walmart experience from hell. So we were trying to record this episode at like 4:30. Didn't start till 4:50-ish. Because I had the worst Walmart experience. Anybody want to know how? Anybody? Any takers?
I already know it.
What? How?
Because I called him on the way home to tell him I was running late, and then tell him what happened and why I was running late. I just didn't tell you when I called you. That's all.
Thought Ozzy and I were equals as guests.
Oh, that was a mistake you made there, champ.
All right, well then I guess I have to say yes, Christian. I would love to know about your Walmart trip.
Wow, Brady!
No,
Thank you so much.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought Brady was gonna be like, well, it's been fun, and
I
then
thought he was
gonna
gonna leave
hear
the call,
like,
too.
leave the call.
I was waiting for it.
Oh.
But so I went to Walmart, right? Because my dad was like, "Hey, get some pizzas, right? Pick up some frozen pizzas." Mind you, I'm not even gonna eat them because I'm not gonna be in the house tonight. So I was like, "Cool, whatever. I got you. I'll go do it." And I left at 4, and I knew we were gonna try to record at 4:30. And I was like, "I can make this in and out, no problem." Now, mind you, for whatever reason, it's 4:00, and it's busy as all hell on a Friday. Why? I don't know. Because like people aren't out of work yet. Like roughly if they work a 9 to 5. I mean, obviously other shifts, don't get me wrong. Maybe they worked the early shift and they got out early. But like the Walmart parking lot was packed and it was wild. It was crazy. Every line, every stoplight was just going off. I was not having my way. Get to Walmart, right? Walk into Walmart, hanging out, having a good time. I go grab these frozen pizzas, some Triscuits, because I'm a madman. Go to checkout. And I go to the self-checkout, right? Because self-checkout's just so much better, especially because you don't have to like have somebody else touch your products, especially right now when it's all scary outside. It's all of that fun stuff. Then I go scan the stuff, and there's no bags. Literally, my self-checkout lane doesn't have any bags. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to carry it out? No, because then it looks like I'm stealing. I don't want to look like I'm stealing. So then what do? I look off to my side and I see there's some lady checking out in the self-checkout next to me, but I see there's a line. And this one's going to be like the next open spot. So she finishes, and as the new people are walking over to come check out, I go take the 2 steps, snatch a bag, and then take the 2 steps backward and pack my stuff really quickly and leave. Not looking over to see the reaction of the new people that just showed up because I was embarrassed. And then I start to leave. As I am exiting the Walmart, right, as I am exiting, 2 ladies go and they decide to walk in the exit door. That's right. You heard me, audience. That's right. They walked in the exit door.
How dare they?
Now, Brady, though, normally not a big offense, right? But right now, when the main walkway area of said Walmart is split in 2, so you go in the enter side, can get carts, and then walk in, and then you exit.
Oh,
it's all split off, and you see everybody else next to me walking in the entrance side, and these 2 ladies have the audacity to give me dirty looks. The audacity! Yeah, that's right. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? You're giving me dirty looks, but you're the ones walking in the exit side. Does it say enter on it? I don't think so, Karen. Like,
It's like on public transportation when you're supposed to like stand on the right and walk on the left, and then you've got people who stand on the left and you're trying to like get past them, you're trying to push past them, and then they think that you were being rude for pushing past them as if they couldn't read.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Walmart is like redoing their floor or something. So most of the stickers that say like hey, enter the aisle this way and like don't enter, so like there's only like one-way traffic, are like missing. So it's just complete anarchy in there, dude.
Yeah.
It's anarchy. I had to like weasel my way between like two moms with 3 kids and each had a cart. I was like, what? What?
To be fair, Walmart has always kind of been a realm of complete anarchy.
Yeah, but for a while there was a good sweet spot of, I'll give it like 2 months where it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it started falling again. Yeah. And then it started falling again. And now it's just complete anarchy in there. Like you got your SpaghettiOs and the electronics. Like I don't know what they're doing in there. And on top of that, they keep changing up the aisles, which is also wild. Like so one day the SpaghettiOs are in the electronics. The next day they're like in the baby food. Like, and you think I'm joking, but it's I'm not.
That doesn't seem good for business.
It doesn't, because like, dude, I walked in and there was an employee carrying like a box of chips, right? And he goes and he's like looking down the freezer sections because even he doesn't know where stuff goes anymore. Like, and also, mind you, audience, let's get one thing clear. I'm not legitimately like mad at Walmart. I want to make that. I'm joking around. I'm leveling up the story a little bit. I don't want to seem like that guy. I don't want this to be the episode that pops off for That's the Flavor and then be painted as a heathen, you know?
People still use the word heathen?
Oh, no, I just felt like
okay.
it. Yeah.
Bring
back heathen 2020.
My favorite thing I've seen at Walmart is I was in the food section. I didn't really go to Walmart that often. I don't know why, but I was in the food section. It was pretty late at night. I was just trying to get like a drink. It was like 10 or something. And this guy comes around the corner and he's got a cart. It's like one of the big carts too. And in the cart, there are 15 red peppers.
What?
And like, at him. I looked at him. I looked at the cart. Looked back at him. Looked back at the cart. And we just sort of had a moment. Because, I mean, I don't know if I'm embarrassed. Honestly, I might be embarrassed just if someone caught me just buying 15 red peppers at 10 o'clock.
It's like any of those math questions where it's like Mark buys 10 watermelons, like, and then Steve buys 23. What's the difference? Like,
maybe there was a sale. Maybe he just had a craving that only red peppers could satisfy. But to this day, I mean, I didn't say anything to him, so it will remain a mystery.
Well, Brady, the way you were describing it and how you said you were like, and when I made eye contact, at that moment I realized that not only he had 15 red peppers in his big cart, I had 15 red peppers in my cart.
The documentary style camera pans down and it looks in Brady's cart that the audience hasn't seen the entire episode, and it's also the red peppers. Brady, we'd like to take that idea and buy it. Hi, I'm Mr. Netflix.
Just a short film of just
no. Here at Netflix, we like to take short film concepts and blow them up into 2-hour-long things where it's just a lot of filler.
Well, no, you could turn it into the big docu-series that are now hitting, like, sweeping the nation, like Tiger King and the Jeffrey Epstein one, except it's just a whole bunch of real-life stories of the crazy shit that happens at Walmart.
I'm just thinking...
Jeffrey Epstein to the man who bought 15 red peppers. I don't think that's a good comparison, guys.
Brady's the perfect comparison.
Brady's sitting here with a whiteboard, and he's just like, Jeffrey Epstein does not equal 15 red peppers. Like, shows the camera. But you know what? You know what other docuseries to look out for, Ozzy? It's a good one. The real story behind NotBuzzFeed.com. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Well, I know I do have my hand in that docuseries, so.
I also have my hand in that docuseries.
I do not have my hand in that docuseries.
I mean, hey, you can. You want to be an executive producer?
Do I have to do anything real?
Do executive producers do anything real anyway?
Aha.
My point.
It's either that or you could be my secretary.
Take
I don't
the
think secretary
producer.
I think secretaries do more work than executive.
Yes. All right. Little do you know, right here, audience, making business deals. Right here, got a new executive producer for the Not BuzzFeed. The real story behind the Not BuzzFeed. God, who knows? The title's pending anyway. It doesn't matter. We got a new executive producer. That's what I'm getting at. Maybe he'll be an actor. Who knows? I don't know.
Ooh.
But right now, audience, I want to tell you all about this week's sponsor that I forgot to mention at the top of the episode. I'm doing a great job. Twitter.com/that'stheflavor. Your one-stop shop for everything That's the Flavor related. Where, as I have it up on my screen right now, let's just talk about some of the banger tweets that come out from that account. You know, let's just look at it. Let's sit down, have a good time. Also, not gonna lie, I thought the puppies in the background, Ozzy, was you with a wheezing laugh. I'm not gonna lie. But
Your
No,
laugh
it was a
does
sweet
sound
toy.
especially like wheezing
Yeah.
puppies sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta get me really good for that to happen.
oh yeah. Like right now, we have a banger tweet from the That's the Flavor Twitter account. That's the flavor, but it's the That's So Raven theme song. Send tweet. That's the flavor merch. ... That's the flavor. That's it. That's the tweet. Hey guys, so That's the Flavor records tonight. What question do you have for the guests and I? That should be questions. Guy Christian proofread. All right. What's everybody's thoughts on the new episode of That's the Flavor? You know, we got stuff like that. Bangers. That's totally what they are. So yeah, go ahead, give the account a follow. It's how I tweet out things. It's how I communicate. Because you know, this podcast only comes out every week. So if there's something I need to talk about between Monday and Monday, then that's where you find it out. So at That's the Flavor on Twitter, twitter.com/That's the Flavor. You know, Instagram.com/That's the Flavor, because that's how you can also get the Twitter accounts some way, I bet. But yeah, that's that. So that's the Twitter account. These ads for the Twitter account keep getting worse and worse every week, so I should stop doing them, but I kind of like the downfall that's coming from them. So yeah, do what you want. Follow it, maybe don't follow it. It's up to you. That's the ad for this week. Man, I really need real ads, man. We're falling apart. We're falling apart out here, Brady.
Do you guys have a theme song?
No.
Can you just plagiarize the That's So Raven theme song?
If I want my podcast taken down, then probably.
I think it would be some good press.
That's the flavor. It's the flavor I can see. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Bam, copyright notice.
You could do it like, wasn't it Bowie and Queen with Under Pressure?
That's true. Guys, what if we get Dude to cover the That's So Raven theme song?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
There we go. That's how we get Dude disbanded.
Does Dude
I
still?
think that's...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude never dies unless we all die now.
Okay, well that was depressing.
What was it supposed to be? It was just supposed to be a fact.
Unless we all die now, Brady disappears from call. Brady?
Well, still, that's 3 of the 4 members of Dude who are alive.
Yeah, that's not enough. As soon as one member's gone, dude's done. Like, dude can't, you know what I mean?
It's true.
It.
Like, think about the Beatles. As soon as one Beatle died, they couldn't be the Beatles anymore. They had to, like, split off, start doing their own thing, and you get John Lennon and Paul Simon and Ringo, you know, like, but you can't be the Beatles anymore.
Man, I wish Paul Simon was in the Beatles.
Wait. Wait.
Wrong Paul, man. Wrong Paul.
Oh man.
Oh no, it was the wrong Paul.
How did you mess that up?
Because I don't listen to the Beatles.
Dang.
The Beatles.
Oh.
Who do we got here? Oh, it's Paul McCartney. God, oh no.
How do
It's
you
the
forget him?
it's the definitely way more recognizable Paul. Dang it.
It's true.
Man, I just wish I could be Ringo. But that's all.
Bad.
Don't we all?
Underrated.
So, Brady, Ozzy, I want to take you guys for a journey this week. If you haven't been on one already, with how this episode's been going. But
take us away, Christian.
I want to talk about a little something called the love tub. So, okay, I was expecting a reaction there. One didn't happen. That's okay.
I was waiting for you to take us on the journey.
Well, I want to see a reaction from the love tub.
All right, fine. The love tub?
Oh!
I hate it here. So, the love tub. Brady, Ozzy, you guys know it well. So one day we're sitting in our Shakespeare class. Shakespeare paged the stage. And we're talking about sonnets. And it was one that had to do with a bath and love. And then, of course, I dubbed it the love tub. But now here's the thing. I've been thinking about this a lot recently, knowing that it was going to be talked about on this episode of That's the Flavor. And I've been trying to figure out which sonnet it is, right? So then, did you know that there are 3 sonnets that are referred to as the bath sonnets?
It's 3?
Never mind, it's 2.
I actually just had a Shakespeare class today, and we read those sonnets.
No, wait, actually?
Yep, for real. We just read them. I just had class like an hour ago, and we just talked about them.
This is getting meta.
It sure is. A journey, if you will. But yeah, they're good sonnets. I kind of regret now that they're forever tainted by the only thing I can think about when reading them is the love tub.
Is that what you thought about today when you were reading them?
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Can you talk about some of the technical elements of the poem? I'm just like, the love tub.
Brady raised his hand. Yes, Brady. So what if it's basically a love tub?
It's a tub, but
love.
To be fair, like, we give Shakespeare a lot of credit for being like sophisticated and writing great poetry and all that. But if Shakespeare were here right now, he would totally laugh at us saying a tub full of love. That's
right? Because and grew a seething bath. Like, come on, man, it's seething. That's gotta be full of love. Now one might think that seething refers to the heat, but no, you're all wrong. It refers to the amount of love in the bath. Classic love tub.
Seething is a synonym for love.
Wait. All right, time to the good old Google. Seething. Adjective. Filled with or characterized by intense but unexpressed anger. Definition number 2, of a crowd, moving in a rapid or hectic way. What's this down there in fine print? Definition number 3, a synonym for love. Man,
boom.
Looks like I'm coming out on top all the time, guys. There we go. Now that reminds me, I said a lot of stupid things in high school.
I think that's a bit of an understatement, if we're being honest.
I mean, do you remember the O? The O. Which I think was also related to these sonnets.
Well, that just happened a lot.
Yeah,
but I think the first time, I think it was the bath sonnets.
Oh, it might have been.
I think.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Brings it back. Memories.
Dude, there were a lot of things like let's see what other fun things did we do that Brady and Ozzy were a part of. Oh, that's right, we played Pong, but it was like soda Pong.
Yeah, and you didn't make a single cup.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
Ozzy.
skilled at Pong, and don't worry, Mom, I'm still not. Wink.
Disclaimer.
I gotta cover my bases, man. Like my mom listens to this, like my friends listen to this. I have to range to a wide audience here, you know?
Understandable.
I can't just be saying things. One of my professors listens to this, like what you know what I mean? Like it's wild out here.
Professors.
Yeah.
Hi, Professor.
Hi, Christian's professor.
Matthew and Rob did the same thing last week. Yeah. It's like I got a wide audience here. But yeah, I remember we played Pong. That was a good time. With so much leftover cranberry ginger ale and fruit punch. Or cranberry or just ginger. I don't know, man.
It was all carbonated. That's all I remember.
It was all carbonated and all red.
Yeah, it was all like cranberry Sprite or cranberry ginger ale. Does anyone have a good answer for why we had so much of that year after year?
Nope.
Because
I don't know why that was the drink of choice. There's so many other better ones.
That's a much better question. But even assuming that for some weird reason we're just going to stick with the cranberry Sprite, cranberry ginger ale, it was like multiple carts full. And event after event, it was proven that no one was going to drink the entire cart.
And then, you know what we did? We drank the extra.
Makes my stomach hurt thinking
Just
about
thinking
it.
about it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This... So not this year, obviously, but last fall festival, I went to go watch it as a, just an audience member. And then at the end, I was hanging out, and there were a group of kids still carrying on the tradition of drinking the entire cart of that was left over, right? And I was like, here I am, the alumni of the high school. Let's go ahead and let's help them out here. Let's show them how a real person does it. I got like 5 cups in, and I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I was already sick at that point. And I pen over, some kid's going, he's on his 20th cup.
Oh, no!
I was like, what? I was like, how do we used to do that? Right? Like, how do we used to drink that much of this? Because it's not good.
It's very much not good.
Yeah, no.
One might even say it's bad.
One might say it's not the flavor.
Oh.
It's the opposite.
So it's flavor the that.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Genius.
I hope people got that reference.
Ozzy, I have a reference for you.
Oh.
Here, kill a minute of time for me, Ozzy. Give me your best. I gotta kill a minute of time spiel right now.
So minute. Time. It's a construct. Why? Why is it a thing? And especially right now. So yeah. Time's like kind of a dick. We're gonna be real here. So why do we deal with this construct?
All right, Ozzy, don't worry. I can take it from here. Don't worry, buddy. You're okay. You're safe.
Thank you.
You're safe. Don't worry. So, Ozzy, you're going to appreciate this more than anyone. And the audience will understand it because it's recent and relevant.
Oh, no.
It's a tweet that says, WAP really stands for, where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. And the P in sleep is what they use for the P in WAP.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight.
I really hope that the person who's coming to pick up whatever is here right now, and they just hear you just in your room, just I'm laughing too hard at that thought right now.
Everybody has their emo phase.
You know what? I never had an emo phase.
No?
Nope, never.
I'm
Proud
I'm right there with you, Brady. Mine was on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna explain to the audience here, Ozzy? You wanna take them down story lane for that one?
All right, so cue the music of flashback, like the yeah, okay. And we're gonna bring you back.
Give me the animation for that kind of flashback, but then replace the audio of what Ozzy just did.
And I want it to be known I was moving my hands and my fingers like sparkle.
Oh,
Like,
I hoped you were.
And we're going back to junior year. That was mentioned earlier in this podcast. And it was the fall festival. Both Christian and Brady were in my troupe. I was actually their directors. Directors. I was their director. Okay. Besides the point. And we had these people who were called the rebels, and they kind of like were like, "Yo, this scene's coming up," and oh wait, this one's coming up, but they did it a lot better than how I just said it. Well, then what we had is a senior troupe, and the seniors are usually the ones who revel, so they couldn't revel for the senior troupe because they were probably in it. So then they called upon juniors to revel. The theme that year was Breakfast Club, and we all had to pick a high school archetype. And I got picked to be the emo kid. So I sat there in detention with my American Idiot hoodie, with my hair spray painted black, and painted my fingernails black, singing Blink 182. Thank you.
Ozzy.
I muted my mic, so that's why I didn't respond right away. Also, I think the words you were looking for were not archetype, but stereotype. And that the revelers were the masters of ceremony and mistresses of ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I have Triscuit stuck in my throat. We're good. But yeah, that was a good time. Dude, you know what? That gives me a future episode idea. That's going to be a fun one. That's all I'm going to say about that. So,
I think I know.
So, have you guys seen? There's a picture on Twitter where there used to be a Muppet clone that was released in 1995, and on the photo for it, they gave Kermit abs.
Why do I want to see this?
It was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.
It should come up. Because it was called Amphibia, and on the box they have a Kermit puppet with abs.
Looking it up right now.
Wait, what is it called?
Amphibia. Just look up Muppet clone, and it'll come up.
Muppet clone.